Yes. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mhm.
Trustee Young, have you been able to join us? Yes. Okay, we're good. And Trustee Young has joined us via Zoom. So, should we do presentation?
Yes. Mhm.
Today we have a special presentation for a trusted and loved library member, Martha Beaton, who served with our library for 20 years and then volunteered for another. I can't even do that. Yes, you can. You're right.
Happy Mike.
Mike, got it. Okay, so Martha served with our library for 28.5 years, and we're grateful for her service. And then she served for another, I don't know, 5 or 6 years as a volunteer till COVID, yes. And so we have a plaque honoring you that's going to go into the library near the reference desk, the old reference area near the nonfiction section. And it says, in honor of Martha Beaton for her years of service to the Hemet Public Library, and as she helped to create our nonfiction collection. And we thank you, Martha. I would love to do that. Absolutely. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate all that you have done. It's far more than just that. I love my job. I'm the most fortunate people who love your job. I understand completely. Okay. Let me get one for mine so I can share it as well. Technology is not my friend today, guys. I'm really sorry. Okay, beautiful. And thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you. Hey, say hi to Bob for me. Say hi to Bob for me. Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah. No, I want to keep it. Good phone.
I think I was in class. Yeah. 86. Which went by Billy Pirates School. What class? I remember your name. I'm assuming I probably had your class. What school does she teach at? Hemet High, right? Yeah, they put the fence around Hemet High after our class graduated. Yeah. Yeah.
How about if we step out there and look at the okay, would that be all right? Okay. Yes, he's got it. Be right back. Thank you. Can we take a recess, please? Very good.
Left-handed.
Your- Who passes? I'll give it. Good? No. Right, left or right? Oh, bottom.
Hi. Good to see you. Thank you. She worked for them a long time.
Yes.
This is a big thick packet here.
Well, it's 2 months because remember we were.
July. That's right. I didn't know they were gonna do that from our day. Okay. Yeah. Beautiful. Lovely images. I have to get in touch with them. We need some engraving done for the church. It's very nice. Is recording in progress. Yeah.
Which is it? Continue? Okay. Mhm.
Okay. We're done. Close the recess.
Recess is over. We continue with the meeting.
I have no communications from the public.
Okay.
Well, actually, Norm, do you have something to say? Like to introduce yourself?
Yes, that would be nice.
Introduce myself, I'm Norm Kyrus, been a resident in Hemet since 1981. Started my real estate career in 1991, selling homes here in the Hemet City, Central Valley. And currently, I'm running for Hemet City Council District 1. My name will be on the ballot in November.
Oh, thank you. Moving on to the consent calendar.
I move we accept the consent calendar in its entirety.
I second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Trustee Young,
Yes, aye.
Approved. New business?
there are a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about today. One is the discussion about having the library be considered to go to a fine-free library. We talked about this, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. And so our city manager is very much in favor of this. And I wanted to do a little bit of education, not that we make any decisions today, because to do that, I'll need, if that is, you can give me direction. We can write a staff report because this will have to go to council for approval and a resolution indicating that. And so, but this is for just general information. Fines are basically punitive. We charge 50 cents a day, every day that we're open for late material. It tops out at $10 an hour, or $10 a day, a period. After 45 days, the items are declared lost. And then the patron is now responsible for the cost of the item plus a processing fee. And if their fees are over $35, they are sent to our collection agency. You see, there's a lot of things. Our community, as we all know, is an economically challenged community. And the people we're really punishing are the ones who really can't afford to pay these things.
Correct.
So fine-free libraries give people the opportunity to return the material without any penalty up to the time it's declared lost. Once it's declared lost, then yes, there are fees associated, but we don't charge the late fees. And by doing that, a lot of people, as you know, are embarrassed. I forgot. I lost them and then I found them and now it's late and I might as well keep them because I could buy it for less or whatever the reason is. The idea is we want people to come back.
Mhm.
We want material to come back. Libraries that are fine-free in our region is San Bernardino County, Riverside County, and several of the other city-operated libraries. LA County and LA Public Library are fine-free. San Diego County and San Diego Public are also fine-free. It's just a really good publicity thing.
Mhm.
We want people to come back. We don't want them to feel shamed.
Mhm.
And so there are many things we can do. If you'd like for me to pursue this and write the appropriate things that need to be written for your approval and then taken to council, I would be very happy to do so. You can give me that direction or not.
I would like that. Yeah. To get the
Yes.
process going.
Yes.
Okay.
Does that need a move?
You've just given me direction,
Okay. All right.
so that's good.
Okay.
Direction is given. Very excited to announce that council, for our this current budget year, gave us a new position. We have a librarian. We are in the process of recruitment right now. I think the recruitment ends next week. And we'll be setting up a panel to interview and create an eligibility list. That person will be responsible primarily for programming. There'll be also there'll be a selector as well, but programming is what we really want. We want to bring in things for adults. I haven't done a lot of adult programming because I've been doing all the programming. And our kids' things are Letitia's been handling that for the most part. So an extra set of hands will be very helpful. And so I hope by September to be able to announce that we are in the process of hiring someone. And that's what it's going to do for us. I wanted to let you know, if you're not already aware, our friends of the library will be donating $41,000 plus for us to put a shade structure up on the west patio. It will be not identical to what we have in the children's patio, but it will create, I think it's 10 by 20 in size. It will create a great deal of shade. That way we can go ahead and do some furnishing out there and open the patio up for public to go out and use it, to open it to activities, and it will be shaded, which will drop the temperature considerably over there. Our children's patio is very well received now that we have it covered, and it is really neat to be able to open it up for activities. So I look forward to being able to do the same thing on the west patio. This donation will be taken to City Council for the first meeting in September for them to accept the donation so that we can then proceed to get it started. And it should take, once they get the materials and stuff here, just a few days to get it up and operational. So I wanted to share that with you. In your packet, I included a review of the library circulation policy. At the last meeting, Trustee Young asked that we look at our internet policy, but the foundation is our circulation policy. So we started with that. In the next couple of, what I'd like you to do is take a look at it so we can talk about it next meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And then any corrections or suggestions would be greatly appreciated. But the policy is there. I did some editing and changing on it. Once this is back in place, updated, then we will look at the internet policy as well. So I gave you homework.
Shame on you.
Okay. The next thing I wanted to talk about under unfinished business is our summer reading program. We completed 6 weeks from June 19th through July 27th. We ended with a carnival, and we were a little perplexed. Our attendance, our signups weren't as vigorous as it has been before. We suspect a number of things as people are getting out. I mean, they were big during COVID because they were looking for anything for the kids to do. Now that people are getting out, we think that had something to do with it. But we still had nothing to be, shy about. Over 1,000 minutes were read by 172 who signed up. We had 18 who completed. So not as high as it was last year, but you know what? That 36,000 minutes read is huge. And
Exactly.
we're pleased with that. We did discuss what we can do better. And so we have a plan for next year. We're going to go back to this single grab and go bag. This year, we wanted to encourage people to come back to the library. So we had those bags, that one bag broken up into 3 different bags, and got some feedback on that. And so we're just going to do the one bag. And wondrous things, books, pencils and crayons, and books and water bottles and bubbles and good stuff. Yeah. And so splitting it up is what we used to do. Apparently, we're going to go back to what we did at COVID, and immediately thereafter, we think that we'll have a better.
Is that in the beginning or at the
At
end?
the beginning, they sign up, they come in and pick up their prize.
That would be easier for you too.
Right. Well, we were trying to think of some,
course.
other ways to accommodate. Our carnival was very nicely attended. There were about 100. We had a game room for board games, and playing board games they really enjoyed. Had several parents say, we should do this on a regular basis. So we're going to look at, maybe doing a Saturday afternoon game day or something, So we learned a lot. They loved the crafts that we did. They loved coloring with Councilmember Krupa, and appreciate her time and efforts. We had Danielle, our former intern. She's no longer an intern. She's our part-time page. We were able to bring her on, helped with that. And we had a volunteer from San Jacinto High School there. Our volunteering is picking up, and we're very excited about that. We do have a goal of 10% increase for this fiscal year, and we're heading there. We're going to get it. So that's summer reading. I'd like to give you our final report for our ARPA project, the American Rescue Plan Act project, for our firewall. It's finished. Yay! It took a week, but we got just about everything. And I think I may have found something that's not working, and we're going to fix that. So sometimes it's trial by error, but it is up and running. It's paid for, and I'm looking forward to getting reimbursed because we used E-rate funding for that. So we paid the full amount. We will submit a reimbursement, and we should get back a large chunk of that because we're a library. So that is your final report there. The last thing on the updates I have is the update on the library elevator project. And guess what? We got our state certification today. It's open. Isn't that cool? So I invited the city manager to come by sometime, and we'll take it for a spin.
Perhaps we should have a ribbon cutting.
We just want the dumb thing open. And now it is. So we're very, very excited. At 1:30, I went back over to the library and ran into the elevator guys who said, "You're good. You're certified. You're good." So yay. So yet another one off our plate.
I like those checkoffs.
Me too. So
Moving on to the trustees' reports. I have been busy helping get ready for the book sale. upstairs, moving boxes and boxes and some more boxes of books. So I've quite enjoyed it, and we're looking forward to it very much.
Well, I've increased my time as a volunteer, and I'm grateful for that. But I was going to mention, I saw on TV a little short special on technology in libraries. And I was interested in that they loan computers out. And I think you had to be a student. And so they would loan them to you like for 6 months, which they thought would cover a semester.
Mhm.
And I had not heard of that before. And I wondered how successful it was and who maintains that computer and so
So
forth.
let me tell you what I have heard about this. During COVID, the state library offered a grant for loaning out computers. I didn't opt to in on that. And what I heard back from libraries in our region is that they frequently were contacted by people saying, hey, we saw your computer on eBay. Yeah. So the schools do issue computers to the kids. So they have the computer access there. We do have Wi-Fi, and so much can be done on your phone that a computer can do. We do have wireless printing. We do have wired computers. We will continue to offer that. So at this point, my recommendation is to not look into that. I know there's a need, but I think that the need is being met in other ways.
Do the community colleges also loan computers?
They have computer labs.
I know
I
they have
don't know if
computer labs. They've always had
Yeah,
that.
I don't know if they loan
Actually, one that you
computers.
could take back to your home. Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
Trustee Young,
Yes,
you have a report?
no report on my behalf.
Okay.
Well, I do have, you'll notice it says library manager, not senior librarian's report. That happened in July.
We're so happy that happened.
I'm very excited about it. Things are going well. School started this week,
Mhm.
and it's kind of feels awkward and funny and quiet in the mornings. We don't have the kids there. So things are doing well. Like I said, the elevator, getting that done. So our next big project is for Public Works to help issue an RFP for our solar grant that we received. That happened. Council accepted it in April. So it's a $2 million solar grant. And so far I've written 2 quarterly reports, and my next one will be due in September. And I look forward to getting that going and groundbreaking. In October, the 26th Saturday, we are celebrating Chalktober, our second annual chalk event for chalk artists, among other things. It will be at the library. It will be, we'll also have a seasonal vendors market over there. And that evening we'll be having, police are doing trunk or treat. Yeah, so we have a busy day planned. I'm currently working on sponsorship letters to go out to the community to, help bring in some money so we can offset some costs. City manager is going to be talking with a vendor about pumpkins, because we'll do pumpkin painting, and we'll need help because there'll be tables and we'll have some crafts out there. The library will have crafts, but others will be joining us as well. So that's coming up in October. I would like to give you a little bit of an update from our literacy coordinator. She is recruiting volunteers. She's got 2 or 3 that are in the pipeline. One of them is a graphic artist, and she was very excited because he's a graphic artist. And he filled out his application, and the next day sent her this for updating our literacy flyer that's, 30 years old. So I'm really excited.
Very nice.
Isn't it? Yeah, just doodling, like, yeah, right. So we will be he's going through the background right now, and we look forward to him coming on. He's going to be working with students, but also going to help with this sort of stuff too. So.
For one.
Yeah, I know. So let's see what else. I think that's everything I can think of at the moment. Hemet Unified is not here, so I don't have a report from them. And did you want to make the Friends of the Library report?
Sure, I think I can do that. We have been dark for the month of July and August.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So our president, Joanne Covey, has taken a trip to Florida and Georgia, and she will be back with us next month. We are looking forward to nailing down a date for the book sale, and having spoken to the manager of the library, we hope to do that sometime in October, which is volunteer month. And I think that's a great end. And we also have some interesting input from the information officer, who is going to do something on the website for the book sale. So we'll get some advertisement on that, since we don't have a radio station, a TV, or a newspaper. We are relying on the web to push that forward. And that's about all. We have our first meeting coming up in September. And that's about all I can think of. Future agenda items? We have none. Do you have any? Yeah? No.
So I have down a note from last meeting that
Mm.
we are to review the internet policy. I'll probably do in September.
Mhm.
We'll probably do something, put it in, and then we can talk about what we want to do with it in October, if you like. Okay?
Be great.
Okay.
I just want to mention, Norm, if you didn't know, the solar thing is going into the parking lot. So we're having no other agenda or business. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Yes, thank you. It's nice to meet you.